No definitive date can be given for the birth of social science. Its emergence is in fact from a number of philosophical writings spanning centuries, and some of its basic ideas can be traced multiple beginnings. Some dating as far as back as Plato during the era of ancient Greece, the lives they led and their early studies into state, economy, religion, morality, and above all, human nature itself, helped to shape the Western civilization that we know today.
And much of this change happened during the 8th and 19th century, the Age of Enlightenment. The very idea of social science as the set of principles that would be the basis of how society was to be organized appeared during this time. This era fostered the growth of philosophical objectivity among scholars, while also encouraging the studies about the natural world. It was not long before the methods employed to achieve this gained knowledge in natural science, and were also used to describe, explain, and also predict human behavior.
Up until today, social science is used virtually in every field and discipline, as social scientists study issues that impact our lives on a regular basis. These branch of studies are vital to a healthy modern society. They help us to understand our world and the changes needed to tackle climate change, improve healthcare, understand big data, and ensure fair access to education. And that's where we are going to delve a little deeper in knowing the importance of social sciences and its contributions to our society.
Sociology is a social science focused on society and a social institution. In many ways, sociology was the first social science, since the discipline originally applied the scientific method to the study of human society. Sociology offers many ways of perceiving and analyzing social life, which can be applied in the decision-making and planning in areas such as education, healthcare, the environment, and the urban planning, as well as in solving economic and social problems.
The importance of sociology lies the fact that it keeps us updated to modern situation. It contributes to making good citizens. It contributes to the solution of community problems. It adds to the knowledge of society. It helps the individual find his relation to society, and it helps one to understand cause of things.
Anthropology is regarded as the comparative of study of humans, their societies, and their cultural worlds. It focuses on learning more about the different aspects of the human condition, and it delves deeper into a society's cultural roots. How over the years, culture has shaped humans' behavior.
Anthropology is a knowledge for the 21st century. Crucial attempts to come to terms with a globalized world, essential for building understanding and respect across real or imagined cultural divisions. It does not declare that it is to solve the problems facing humanity, but it gives its practitioners skills and knowledge that enable them to tackle complex questions in a very competent and relevant ways.
History. History is the analysis and interpretation of the human past neighborhood, as to study continuity and changes that are taking place over time. History details how society, technology, and government work way back when, so that we can better understand how it works now. It also helps us determine how to approach the future, as it allows us to learn from our past mistakes as a civilization.
History has a great impact on our modern society because the interaction between the society and its past is mutual and continuous. The society is a product of history in the sense of historical events, and therefore, the society cannot escape from its past. At the same time, it should be mentioned that society is shaped by the effort of historians, among others, who struggle to establish the history of the society, influence its group memory, and as well seek to define the duties of people in the society.
Political science is the study of power and its transference of political behavior. as humanity discovers the role of government for the smooth functioning of every society. Political science emerged as a significant field of study, focusing on different systems of governance as well as political ideas and dialogue.
Laws protect us from general safety and ensure our rights as citizens against abuses by other people, by organizations, and by the government itself. Jurisprudence, then, is a branch of social science that deals with the study of all the sets of rules and regulations which are collectively made by the Constitution or by the government for the maintenance of order and legalization in the society.
It is not only limited to the development and evolution of law. It also makes great contributions to the field of other social sciences like the political and social fields. This leads to the overall development of society. The study of jurisprudence also helps uncomplicate some of the concepts and complexities of the legal world. It makes them more manageable and easier to understand. This can also lead to a more effective practice of law.
Psychology. Psychology deals with the human and mind behavior, bringing the divide between social science and natural science. Many of the modern applications for psychology revolve around protecting people from emotional and physical harm by providing them with the necessary mental capacity to handle the psychological threats people fear daily.
Economics. Economics is all about distribution, production, and consumption of resources. Economics emphasizes on understanding the way people spend and utilize their available resources to satisfy their increasing demands.
Economic issues influence our daily lives. It can help improve living standards and make society a better place and make things worse. Economists provide information by studying the possible costs, benefits and effects of government policies in a range of areas from national security to healthcare and education, and forecasting to inform decisions within companies, governments, and consumers can choose what activities are carried out that have optimal benefits.
In better understanding the social sciences and what they cover, we quickly come to realize just how important their role is. They bridge the vital gap between the people and making the decisions and those affected by them.
Even if we know that social science is of immense importance to societies around the world, there is still much work to be done to increase the level of support and recognition that they receive. And for that reason, we end this video with a quote from Dr. Nicholas Christakis, a well-known sociologist. The social sciences offer equal promise for improving human welfare. Our lives can be greatly improved through a deeper understanding of individual and collective behavior. But to realize this promise, the social sciences, like the natural sciences, need to match the institutional structures to today's intellectual challenges. Thank you.